Cold season family, official JD, cold season JD. So we back with a video today, you know what I'm saying? Just got back from Universal Studios. You know what I'm saying? Had a cool time in LA. It was solid, you know what I'm saying? Just had to pick up some dope smoke. Just got a new cartridge. Got the Stizzy. Ooh, hold on. So you have to see that. Stizzy cart, sour tangy. Some gas, you know what I'm saying? That one's gonna be a sativa. And then we got Alien Kush, Delighted, some gas. Tap in on some of this Alien Kush right now. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all been grinding. Hope y'all been working. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was Sabbath day, the day of the Lord. So hopefully you guys gave thanks to God the Father and really just made sure that, you know, you were giving praise and thanks and resting. You know what I'm saying? Sabbath day was rest day. So yesterday was rest day. With you folks, you westernized folks, I know you call it Saturday. So hopefully y'all got some rest in. You know what I'm saying? That is the only acceptable day because that is the seventh day of the week. Sunday today is, you know, the first day of the week. So realistically, we got work to do. But I know you westernized folks like to go to church and stuff on Sundays. And once I build my own church, I'm gonna have basically we're gonna do like Saturday sessions, like probably like Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? Have a couple services Saturday night and then like lead it into like a dinner or something like that, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a cool Sabbath day service, you know what I'm saying? Give praise to God, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much rest the whole day and come into a service and then come have dinner afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Whenever we build that church and get that going, it's definitely how we're gonna have it. Yeah, for like service is only gonna be on Saturday, but you know, we might use the church for other activities within the community and things like that. So I can't really speak on too much of that. But just know that shit's gonna be dope. We got a lot of things still in the works. I know we got a lot of subjects to touch on, and I'm pretty sure we can touch on some of those topics. This is gonna be for some of the introverts out there, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of introverts out there, and I feel like introverts are misunderstood. Just because someone's an introvert doesn't mean that that person is soft or they're pussy. They just might not like talking to your bitch ass, you know what I'm saying? So an introvert is really just someone that's, you know, to himself or to herself, you know. It's not really more so of just being antisocial. That's different, you know. But an introvert is someone who's typically to themselves and they're okay with being to themselves. And you know, usually sometimes they prefer to be, you know, to themselves. They're not really going out their way to start confrontation. You know, they're definitely not gonna go out their way to volunteer. Like if you're in like school and the teacher calls on or asks someone to volunteer for an answer or something like that, they're definitely not gonna be the ones to do that. You know what I'm saying? Typically, you know what I'm saying, they more so just stay to themselves, like I already said. So if you're an introvert, you know yourself probably better than anyone else. So if you're an introvert, you know, how do you become, not really an extrovert, but how do you use extrovert tendencies when it comes to business and making money? Um, it really just comes down to manning the fuck up. You know, if you feel like you're an introvert or shy or whatever, that shit doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because on your own time, if you don't feel like talking to people and doing all that, you don't have to do that. But when it comes down to business, you got to have that switch. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that switch. There's a lot more people with multiple personalities than you think out there because people put on, a game face or whatever you want to call it, a poker face, or people, there's just different ways to call it. But, people act a certain way at work and then go home and act a different way with, their family, or they go out and act a different way with their boys versus when they're with their female. You know what I'm saying? Different personalities. And people don't really like to check in and talk about that. But that's another conversation too. But as far as being an introvert and trying to be successful in business, your job, you just have to come out of your shell and, don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? You can't really give a fuck what anybody else thinks, just, go with, not even go with the flow. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? We're believers in God. We know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows right from wrong. So you should know what the fuck you're out here doing. You know how to be civilized, So realistically, just go out there and, get that sale if you're in sales, I am in sales, and my business partners, some of them tend to say, oh yeah, I just don't really like going out or talking to people like that. I don't really know what to say for business, or talk. I don't really know how to talk about finances, is what some of our business partners will say. And all it really comes down to is, man, you gotta believe in yourself. If you believe what you're selling and believe what you're, what you're talking about, then it can make sense. Because if it doesn't even make sense to you, it's not gonna make sense to no one else. So you got to believe it in your heart, and then you have to go in there and execute. Just don't think about it. Just, especially if you're, like life insurance sales, and you're introvert, it's perfect. Just follow the scripts. We literally have scripts that have been used in the past 40 years, where I'm talking people who've made literally $1 million a month within our company have used these scripts and they've worked, and other agents who make 10,000 a month, 30,000 a month, 2,000 a month, it varies. You know what I'm saying? It varies within the agent and the team they build and etc. But they all use the same script. So if you're an introvert, and that's another thing, a lot of introverts, they feel like they don't know what to say. If you're, introvert, and you get into the financial business, well, we have a whole script, so you can be completely scripted, and then you just get good at, reading the script, and you'll be all right. You can still make sales, get business partners, and make, 200, 300,000 a year and live a good, comfortable life. So there's really no excuses. And you want to, join our financial team and be coached and trained by some of the best, you can go to humbleinvestors.org, and that's where all my contact information is at. And we can get in contact and set something up and see if you qualify and see if you could join the team, And we focus on, getting people tax-free retirement plans, helping people set up family banks, college funds for their kids, and of course, life insurance, cash value life insurance. And we also teach you about it as well. So we got a lot of things in the works, but if you're an introvert, the best thing you can do is just, you can't give a fuck, especially if it comes down to business, you know. You just gotta stay true to yourself, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be buddy buddy with everybody, but be cordial, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be smart, you know, try to hang around people that are smarter than you so you can learn. That's how you become smart. You know, you want to hang around smarter folks and pick up on some of their tendencies. You know, stop hanging out with bums. You know, if you hang around three bums, you're gonna be the fourth one, you know. Now you figure, well, I'm trying to elevate my lifestyle and bring my niggas up with me or bring my homies up with me. Well, sometimes you have to separate from the pack and you have to become an alpha in order to lead a pack. And me, I don't even want to be alpha. I want to be omega. I need to be omega because I have to surpass alpha and I need to train and I need to train and build alphas. I build a team of alphas. I don't want a bunch of fucking jive turkeys on my squad, you know. I can't have mediocre people underneath me. I need bosses underneath me. Or not even underneath me. I need bosses beside me. Let me rephrase that. You know, if you want to join the business, you gotta put the work in because I need bosses beside me. Because if you're a boss, then I know you're going to be controlling your team. So if you build in a strong team, you're going to teach your team members to become bosses and they're going to build strong teams and you're going to eat off all that revenue. But, you know, so will I. And so will the rest of the team and the people before them. And really, you could feed your family, you can change lives, you can make billions of dollars. And that's all through financial education. Now, if you're an introvert, you know, and you don't want to get into the financial game, you know, that's okay. Whatever the fuck you want to do with your life. You want to make money and you want to live a good life and you just want to, you know, live a good life and be successful. You're going to have to get out there and you're just going to have to, you know, back to the, you know, different personalities. If you don't like talking to people, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? When we're not in business mode, you know, do whatever you want, whatever. But when you get in business mode, you gotta, you know, if your name is Dan or John, you gotta be like, okay, business John is stepping out and he's gonna go out and do these scripts, you know, whatever it is. You know, if you're trying to get a job, you're gonna have to go out there and do your resume, you're gonna get interviewed and da 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 da. You're gonna have to speak. You're introvert or not, fucker. So keep that in mind, especially you young folks coming up. You might as well come out that shell now. You have to talk. You have to talk. And it is what it is, you know. And there's a lot of folks out there that, you know, that struggle with it, but I'm here to tell you that you can overcome anything. You don't have to be the most talkative person. A lot of people over talk anyway, and they talk when it's not needed. But the truth is, as long as you work, grind, you know, be respectful, pray to God, work, grind, work and grind, and, you know, work a little bit harder, especially if you're a man, you know what I'm saying? And do right, you'll be all right, you know, you'll be okay. And so, as long as you do that, you're gonna be okay. But as you know, we gotta grind, we gotta work, we gotta stay motivated out here. We gotta get to the bag, man. We gotta get to the bag, and we gotta get to the bag for a good reason. Because if we aren't getting to the bag, how can we get to where we want to get to? You know, you ain't getting to the bag. How you gonna take her out and, you know, show that you different? You know what I'm saying? I don't condone, you know, trick behavior. And let's define a trick. You know, I believe a trick is a simp dude that's a simp, and you know what? He don't even necessarily got to be a total simp. You know what I'm saying? But just someone who just spending excessive money on a bitch that's not even theirs. You know what I'm saying? Just loosely giving out bread to females trying to get attention. You know what I'm saying? You just willingly giving money out to the hoes trying to get some attention. You know what I'm saying? That's what a trick is to me. You know what I'm saying? Old man John, old man John, who's 60, who's 60 years old, hardworking individual. He decide he want to go ahead and cop him a little poontang, you know what I'm saying? Straight to the point with it. He in and he's out, you know what I'm saying? I don't even really consider that a trick, you know what I'm saying? I consider that a customer or something like that in that room. Now, if old man John, 60 years old, he might have a wife and kids, you know what I'm saying? But he's paying some female to go on a date or buying her bags and taking her shopping, sending her money. That's a fucking trick, and that shit is disgusting, Fucking clown activity. Don't ever do that. Ever. And I hope some of you that are watching this really take that take that and like literally write it down in your notes. Do not be a trick. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's like there's no need to be a simp. It's too many of them out here, man. There's no need for y'all to act like that. So we smoking the alien kush right now. Some gas. But yeah, man. If you guys can join the financial team and get in the environment, you'll be able to get more access. You get more access to me. You know what I'm saying? We do one-on-one Zoom meetings, training, teaching you about the business. We put you on Zoom calls with some of our guys who are making $100,000 a month. We got one of our top leaders making, 1.2 mil a month, grinding. And so it's all about where you want to be and how serious you are about changing your situation, your mindset, everything. But I do know this. This is some gas. If you're on my team, when it's business time, we are in business mode and we're going to be serious. But that don't mean I don't like to partake in the drosky. I smokes the drosky. Raw papers only. So don't get it confused. This is not a blunt. This is a raw paper. Raw papers only. Went in the smoke shop, told him I needed the whole box. Not a booklet, not just a 50 pack, I needed the whole box, Talking about, oh, I gotta call my manager, call him up. I need the whole box. Whole box, 50 papers of booklet, 1,300 papers. It's about 26 booklets. So yeah, you can check, you can do the math check, go ahead. So about 1,300 papers, they only charged me $40. So I really think I won in that situation. Like I said, raw papers only, man. If you're gonna smoke, first of all, we don't smoke tobacco. I don't condone tobacco smoke. If you smoke tobacco, hey, tobacco's not good for you. I tell all the people I fuck with that tobacco's not good for you. I'm gonna continue to shit on tobacco because I don't want the people I fuck with to smoke it, because it harms you. And I've been this way for years. You know, if you're gonna smoke it in a raw paper, you know, or if you're gonna be one of the people that, get a bong and do the bong thing, I understand. But you better be taking some clean bong hits, you know. When I was back, when I had a little bong phase, I was doing snappers though. Wasn't just taking like little hits out the bowl. We was doing full on snappers. So you pack the ball and you snap the whole thing in one hit. You know what I'm saying? Big loaded. But I feel like I'm not really. I don't really like doing that no more. I didn't even break my last bong. I threw it away by choice. Haven't smoked a bong, damn near almost a year, a full 12 months. So I can't even really say I miss it. It's a different high though from the joint, but the joint high gets you right, you know what I'm saying? And plus it's different for everybody, but I get work done when I smoke, you know. I get work done regardless. But weed fuels me. It's different for everyone. Some people smoke weed and they just get super tired, they can't function. Some people smoke and get weird. Some people some people smoke and it's different for everybody, literally. It's different for everybody. But think of Popeye the Sailor Man. He eats spinach. That shit gives him strength and energy. Same thing. But also, I can smoke this and go lay down and possibly go to bed. So either way it goes, you got to smoke the weed. Don't let the weed smoke you. Or don't smoke at all. If you've never smoked, please don't let me be the reason that you want to start smoking. Please. No. Because that's not what this is about. This ain't, we idolize God the Father. Don't ever idolize me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want y'all, putting like my poster on your wall and shit like that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was playing basketball, motherfuckers had, I thought that was weird. They had to cut out faces of me and, you know what I'm saying? Some of the high school, some of the high school females, and, they wanted some of my, signs and shit. My mom passed them out. Like, come on, bro. I don't need, didn't need, bitches having cutouts on my face and shit. But they, like, nah. But anyway, that's beside the fucking point. What you need to do is get up off your motherfucking lazy ass, do 100 motherfucking push-ups for watching this motherfucking video, and you need to get up, grind, and get to fucking work, man. We got work to do. You need to get up off your ass and don't worry about me. I did my push-ups, motherfucker. You need to do your push-ups, and you need to do them right now. So yeah, I can smoke this. I could take a fucking smoke break, motherfucker. Just drove 6 fucking hours. Just drove back from LA. Then, dropped the baby mom off, dropped my baby off, you know what I'm saying? And then I had to go pick up my dog, had to go pick up the Drosky. Been moving and grooving. Was at Universal Studios with the Famski all day yesterday. And the day before that was at the motherfucking LA Zoo the whole motherfucking damn day, basically. After driving out there. You know what I'm saying? So I had a busy motherfucking weekend, but here we are. Not just smoking and being lazy. We got shit fucking done. And now I'm motivating you motherfuckers. Trying to motivate you motherfuckers. We got to get to the bag, man. You watching this, man? I know you damn near want to be a part of the team, bro. You want to join the financial team? Let me make you some money, and you're going to make me some money. So why wouldn't I want to help you make money? You be feeding your family. You'll be able to get into a position to help other people. And if you take the shit serious and you really learn the business, you literally have a tool, that you can teach your loved ones, your kids, you know what I'm saying? You can teach your homies, like, hey, we can make money teaching financial education. You can really put people in position to be bosses, become leaders of their family. Because truth be told, it's really sad that it's a lot of guys out here, they're not even running their relationships. Nobody's really speaking on that. It's a lot of fellas out here that's not really running their relationships. They want to put up a front, to their homies behind closed doors. Well, you're all running, shut the fuck up. As soon as she comes around, you getting checked, Like, man, it's a lot of females running shit around here in their relationships. And in the Bible, it says, man, if you can't control or you can't raise your household and keep that in check, how are you gonna do that in business? Or you know what I'm saying? How can you lead the church? How can you do anything like that if you can't lead your home? So a lot of work needs to be done out here. So when I tell you to do your fucking push-ups, man, this shit isn't a fucking joke. It's not for just to say. You know what I'm saying? You need to get down and do your fucking push-ups, man. Build some discipline. Man, fuck the weed, man. Don't worry about what I'm doing. You need to work. And that's the problem. Too many of you guys are worried about what everybody else is doing, man. Oh, man. Jay smoking weed, Jalen smoking weed. Let me, maybe I could kick back. No, you fucking can't. You need to get up and work. Extra opportunity to grind. Motherfuckers just don't get it. Motherfuckers just don't get it. But hey, the ones who do get it and the ones who will get it in the future, what I will tell you, I'm only talking to you right now. What I will tell you, stick it out, man. You're closer than you think. You're truly closer than you think. You're gonna reach them. You're gonna reach them goals, and you're gonna have to continue to work to maintain. There's gonna be new obstacles. You're gonna surpass those, and just keep working because you're gonna reach those goals, and then you're gonna realize that hey, okay, this is just all right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we find something else. As a man, we work, continue to work. And we build and we grow. So that was for the real ones. Now, I'm not gonna make this video too long. So really, might end it on this note, but just know, if you really stay consistent, write down your goals, write a plan to execute those goals. You come up with new ideas, write them down. Then come back to those ideas that you've written down and write out ways that you can execute on those ideas. Now, when you're making money, you're moving and grooving, you can come back to your ideas, put some money behind them and put them into fruition and make it work. You gotta want it. And if you really want it, you gotta execute on it. You gotta put it on paper. You have to make it exist. Once it's on paper and you make it exist, you work towards it, you continue to grind. Now you have a plan. That's when your patience comes in. The patience only matters when we're consistent with our work. and we're grinding. Can't be patient and lazy. They don't work. It doesn't work that way. You have to grind. You have to work. You have to be motivated. You need to stay consistent. You need to stay focused. Stay focused on the task. You have to stay focused. You have to keep grinding. Give all glory to God the Father. You can do that. You're going to be successful. Hope you join the team so we got a lot of building to do. A lot of projects in the future, maybe that a trusted business partner can get in on, but only a business partner is who I'll talk to, because if you're not my business partner, we don't really have much to speak on. Same advice for the introverts, who don't really like to really, just bullshit talk to people, you know what I'm saying? Just random conversation that makes no sense, pointless. But if you're my business partner, I fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? We're making money together. We got respect for each other. It's a brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever. Respects. We can always talk about money. We can always talk about ways to help our families, to help other people, endless conversation of doing good rather than just pointless bullshit conversation. So keep that in mind too. But yeah, callseason.com for all merch, humbleambassadors.org. You know what I'm saying? Contact me. Let's get in business, even if you want, to get some life insurance, because you have car insurance for your car, you need life insurance for your life. If anything happens to you, why would you want your family to make a GoFundMe and have to try to pay for your funeral when you can have it taken care of? You can have your will taken care of, and you can, just really leave behind a legacy, leaving behind $200,000 for your life insurance policy to your family go a long way. Not to mention new life insurance, just cash value life insurance. So really, if you're putting into a proper index universal life account, the best life insurance there is, then if you're putting money into that, you're essentially putting money into a savings account. And with this savings account, it's getting like 7 to 10%, compound interest on average. And so utilizing the rule of 72, which you can learn if you sign up for the business, if you sign up for the business, it will teach you the business. The rule of 72, you take the number 72, and you divide that by your compound interest rate. So in an account getting 7 to 10%, your money's going to be doubling every 7 to 10 years. And so when you take in the account of putting money in each month, it's going to be doubling every 7 to 10 years. And it's umbrellaed under life insurance. If the market does go down, there's a floor, and you never lose money when umbrellaed under life insurance. So all the people with 401ks, when the market goes down and they lose all their hard-earned money, not to mention all the hidden fees and taxes the 401k has, we educate people on the 401k and tell them what it really is. It's for the employer to have a tax write-off on their employee. But anyway, we teach people the correct way with cash value life insurance, index universal life. We teach people how to put their money in the life insurance, because not only are they going to be earning the compound interest, their money is doubling, and they're getting that shit tax-free. Would you want $500,000, if you had that in a 401k, it's going to be taxed, the whole thing? Or would you want $500,000 in your life insurance policy where you can pull that money out anytime tax-free? Also, with the index universal life, if you had 500,000, cash value or policy value, you can take out a loan as much as that 500,000 You could take out a loan for 40,000 and put a down payment on a house, and then that would your cash value wouldn't even go down if you took out a loan against your own policy, because they would just take that money out of your death benefit. Your cash value is not even your death benefit. If you do pass away, then the life insurance that goes to your family. So if you had about 500,000 cash value, what I'm saying, your own money that has grown and duplicated, then you're probably sitting on like 1.2 mil worth of, life insurance, the death benefit, just off tops. And with that index universal life, if you're sick, you get COVID, cancer, heart attack, stroke, anything like that, you get to kick in and use your living benefits and access that 1.2 million death benefit, if that's what your policy value is. And then you can access that and pay for your medical expenses and everything like that. So why wouldn't you have life insurance? I understand you probably weren't taught this in school. I wasn't either, but I was grateful to learn and grateful to be recruited into this business. So it's not a secret society, but it's definitely been kept a secret for many years, because the poor stays poor and the rich stay rich because of the lack of information that gets out to everyone. The wealthy tend to only want to help the wealthy, but that'll all change if the poor is willing to break the cycle and, stop falling for stupid propaganda, stop believing everything they see on social media. Everything isn't a scam, even though you do very well need to be aware and careful of them 100%. But, it is what it is. Some people will learn and some people will never learn. And the ones who learn will thrive. The ones who don't will suffer. And it's sad, but it's reality. So, the people who tend to have car insurance, it usually works out for them. The people that don't have car insurance, it's usually not. It usually just doesn't end well, So the people who have life insurance, it's sad, but inevitable. But it usually ends well. The people without life insurance, not so much, the inevitable happens, but also be left with nothing. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to your family, your loved ones? You need to get some type of coverage. You need to get it today. If that's how you're going to live your life. If you want to be a part of the team, you need some type of coverage, because you're not going to be a business partner and you happen to die, and then your family comes up to, me and be like, why wasn't my son or daughter protected? It's real out here, Give people life insurance and anything happens and they pass away, and, we got to go talk to their family and, tell them they had coverage or they didn't. So shit is powerful. We can build empires, though. People are making millions, hundreds of thousands. People are making that on part-time basis, full-time basis. People who aren't even in the business anymore, just collecting residual checks monthly, weekly. You can build your business however you want it to be. But I suggest we get to work, because we cannot wait. You have no time to waste. let's get to work. Let me see you on the next one.